Hey, what's up, what's up, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? How you getting it in? About to get in the fight. What's going on, people? Hope everybody's had a safe night and stuff, and you know, if you went out last night as far as Monday, you were safe and get back home. Now, of course, I come to you with bad news as of today. Now, yesterday around 9 o'clock in the morning in New Orleans, there is another transgender woman who was murdered. And she was 26 years old. Her name is Ciara McElveen. Okay. Now the thing is that I had this story yesterday and stuff, and you know, once I did a video in reference to you know, me going to New York yesterday, when I sat back down on my desk, but you know, a girl gave me, she said, "Rape, another girl got killed." Now I'm thinking to myself, I just did a video about this in reference to, you know, the younger girls out here. I want you to be safe and stuff, and then as soon as I did the video, I sit back down, then I go online, and then a girl sends to me. In fact, two girls sent to me. One girl sent me an article, the other girl sent me pictures. And the thing about the one who sent me pictures, she didn't give me no name, she just gave me a picture. I was like, okay, you sent me a picture. Now I thought it was the girl who, you know, who sent me the picture. I thought it was about her, but it wasn't. Now I'm going to show you about the story and what happened to her. Now her name is Ciara. Stuff this happened in New Orleans. We just come out of New Orleans, not even a week yet. In reference to China Gibson being murdered, and now we have another trans woman that's murdered as well. I'm glad you see the story right here. Check this out.
Ciara McElveen, 26 years old. Now, they said a transgender woman by the name of Ciara was killed in a fatal stabbing on Monday, February the 27th. In the 7th Ward, the woman was dragged out of a vehicle by the driver after she apparently been stabbed more than once, according to a witness and police. The New Orleans Police Department said it could not confirm the gender identity of the victim, but we have it as of now. The department initially reported the victim was a woman, but then later found out that she was trans. The witness at the scene, however, provided the identity of the victim, who he said he had known for several years. Now, the victim identified herself as a transgender woman in the social media's account. An officer responded to the stabbing scene on Monday near the intersection of North Claiborne Avenue and Columbus Street just before 9 a.m. in the morning. They found the woman suffering from several knife wounds. She was taken to local hospital where she later died from her injuries, according to the preliminary police report. Now, witnesses told police they saw a man get out of a black car, possibly a Camaro, in the 1700 block of Columbus Street. Now, the driver got something out the trunk, walked back to the passenger side of the vehicle, stabbed the victim, then removed her from the car, police said. Now, the suspect got out of the back of the vehicle and then drove away. Now, the witness who identified the victim and said he known her for several years told the Times he saw Camaro pull up to the stop at the corner. He saw the driver arguing with the victim, who was in the passenger seat, and at some point the driver reached across her, opened the passenger side door, after which the driver got out of the vehicle. The witness said, the dude came around to the passenger side and I saw a knife in his hand. I'm thinking he's about to stab the victim, but apparently he already stabbed the victim in the car. The witness, who asked to remain anonymous out of concern of his safety, then he pulled the victim out of the car. the victim head and then slammed the victim face on the ground, then pulled off. Now, the woman, Ciara, she never moved, and once the police rolled over, the witness saw that it was his acquaintance. It looked like she had been stabbed in the shoulder, chest, side, near the lungs, the witness said, and the police officers at the scene placed evident markers near the storm drain and collected a black flip-flop and what appeared to be a bloody towel. You know, unbelievable. Unbelievable. You know, so all I can say is rest in peace, my sister. Rest in peace. This is the second girl out here in New Orleans, you know, and they was finding, you know, all these different markers and stuff where she was murdered and stuff, you know, and this happened on February the 27th, which was basically yesterday, around 9 o'clock, because today is the 28th. So rest in peace, my sister. Rest in peace.
Okay, you see that? Anyway, so all I can say is rest in peace. You know, I don't, I don't get it, but I sit there, you know, when I got the story, I kind of didn't want it to be true, but then once I started reading, I was like, it's true. You know, 26 years old, very young, very beautiful, a girl, passed on, and killed her. Now, I do these videos because I want you to stay awoke. I want you to stay awake. I want you to stay aware. I give you images because I want you to see it. People put out blogs and they show stuff like that. A lot of y'all, not saying everybody, don't really want to read through it. But sometimes when you got like a see and say type of thing where you can see the video and somebody actually talking to you, kind of helps a little bit. You know, and the thing about it is that I try to do these videos because I want to preserve your life and I want you to stay aware. I don't want you to be like me as far as being this prison that I've become inside of myself because I have a prison mind. Mean that when I see a man, all I think of is death. When I see a man, I'm thinking that maybe he's going to be the one to kill me. Now, the thing about it is that I don't want you to be like me, but I do want you to be like me. I want you to stay awake. I want you to stay woke. I want you to look at the person walk through that door as someone that may be coming to kill you. I want you to watch all the actions. I want you to watch everything. When you got out on the streets and stuff like that, whatever you may be doing to try to live, or the case may be, I'm not saying as far as her, but the case may be, I want you to stay woke. I want you, whatever you got to do, what you got to do at the end of the day, I want you to stay woke. I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to feel safe. I want you to feel as though this person is laughing with you, this person accepts you. I want you to watch this person. I want you to not trust this person. I said this before, and I'm going to say it again until it finally sinks in. Everybody who smiles in your face is not your friend. You know, and I've said this over and over and over because it's the truth. It's the truth. It's the truth. And the thing about it is that I want you to live. I want you to live a happy life. I want you to be fruitful. I understand a lot of girls are in situations that's out of their hands. I get it. Trust me, I get it. You know, and for those who were, well, what's she doing? Stuff, it wasn't the fact of what she was doing. It's the simple fact of the matter is that she was out there for a reason. And I don't know what that reason may have been, but she didn't go out there to be murdered. But at the end of the day, she was killed. And I always try to tell you, I want you to not trust these people. You meet a guy, girl, I know I should be sinning, but it's just, in order to be killed, you have to trust the person. They have to get your guard down. They're gonna do it with a smiling face. I don't know how many times I can explain this to you, but anyway, I just wanted to share this with you. So, stabbed to death, and from what the witness said, she was killed even before she got the car and stuff. So, look like a setup. Could have been a setup. I don't want to speculate anything, but still on the loose though. Still on the loose. Black Camaro. No face, no pictures. Out there in New Orleans, if you out there, be careful. Somebody in a black Camaro. Just watch your back. Watch the black cars. Let it be a learning lesson. Let it be a wake-up call. Stay woke. Watch everything around you. Do what you gotta do. At the end of the day, stay woke. Whatever you gotta do, stop trusting these people. Watch their hands. Watch what they're doing. Anything. Make sure your hand is close to your pocketbook, the door, whatever the case may be. Stay woke. Anyway, that being said, I just want to share this story with you and stuff like that. You know, rest in peace, Ciara, and this is horrible. You know, and 26 years old. 26 years old. Anyway, and I'm not saying in reference to she was doing anything illegal and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. For the people trying to find something. But I know what's going on. I'm not stupid to what's going on, okay? So my thing is this. I want you to live. Because at the end of the day, a lot of these girls are put on the streets. A lot of these girls don't have no means of making it. A lot of these girls are robbed of their life. And other people don't understand that. When your parents throw you away like you're garbage. Like you don't even, I'm not saying it with her. I'm saying it in general. I've watched it. I'm a product of it. Throw it out. Unforgotten about. Forgotten all about. I'm standing in front of you. And they're not bothered. If I die, they're not bothered. They're not coming to my funeral. Because they don't care. Anyway. That's why I call you the family. Because at the end of the day, if I'm murdered, I can say my last video was spent with my family. That's why I call you my family. I don't like the word fans. Because you're not a fan of mine. I'm not a fan of you. But you are family. So when I do get murdered, God forbid, or something happens to me, God forbid, I can say my last video was to my family, and I let them know that I love them. Anyway, that being said, I just wanted to share this story with you and stuff like that. You know, it's pretty early in the morning and stuff, and I wanted to share it with you and stuff. And I want to let you know that I love you, and I want to thank you for watching. Catch the rain.